So a special shout out to Cassandra Ventura, aka Cassie. She has finally broken her silence, particularly after Diddy did that whack apology that most people just really did not believe. But she has come out and finally made a statement, and this is what she had to say. She said, "Thank you for all the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those I have yet to meet. The outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning. DV is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past." And that indeed is true, because if you recall in her lawsuit, she says that she suffers from memory loss and all types of just issues as a result of the constant harms that Diddy placed on her throughout their relationship. And this is what else she had to say during her statement. She said, "Thank you to everyone that has taken the time to take this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you were powerless in." And that's the key. She was very powerless in this relationship, and people like to judge. They said, "Oh, I would have left." You have no idea what you would have done. Cassie was very young when she started a relationship with Diddy. Diddy was a very powerful man in the music industry. She was trying to make it in the industry. There were just a lot of layers here, and it wasn't, I'm sure, as easy as people think with her just up and leaving. In fact, I think when she would try to leave, I believe Diddy would come after her or get people to go after her and bring her back to him. So it was a very, very volatile situation. And this is on a high level. There are women who face these issues even just in regular life. So try not to judge women or men who are in these harmful and often dangerous situations. And this is what else she had to say. She said, "I offer my hand to those that are still living in fear. Reach out to your people. Don't cut them off. No one should carry this weight alone. This healing journey is never ending, but this support means everything to me. Thank you. Love always, Cassie." And that's the key. Sometimes when people are harmed by those they're dating or in relationship with, they do tend to cut some of their loved ones off. You know, it's just a horrible, vicious cycle. But I'm glad that Cassie had the strength to get herself out of that. And she can put it behind her. She will forever be known as really the woman who really opened the door for others to come forward as well and fight against this man who seems to have been a tyrant for a very long time. In fact, Chaka Khan, her daughter, took to his Instagram and left the following comment because Diddy actually had the audacity to attack the legend that is Chaka Khan. And this is what her daughter had to say. She said, "I'm glad this is happening to you. You got in my mother's face and publicly disrespected her, yelling and screaming like a lunatic. When my little brother tried to get you out of my mother's face, your security guard jumped my 19-year-old brother. These may be your dark days, but I'm singing and dancing, watching your demise." And then she added her mother and said, "Isn't this great, Mom?" So clearly Chaka Khan has probably had many years of having issues with Diddy and not liking him, particularly if he disrespected her like that. I mean, how can you even think to disrespect a legend like that, or really disrespect anyone? Doesn't matter if you're a legend or not a legend. You don't disrespect people like that. And so, again, hopefully Diddy gets truly the help he clearly needs, but I'm glad that people are starting to speak out and speak up, because this can't continue. Every time I read stories about Diddy, I'm just dumbfounded that he has never been arrested or convicted of anything. But continued prayers and healing for Cassie. Just know that you are absolutely loved, and we highly respect you. Again, thank you for having the courage to face this machine, this powerful man that really tried to hold you down. But now you can rise. You're very talented. You're a singer. You're a dancer. You're a mother, you're a wife, you're all these great things. So out of the darkness came the light, and you will do nothing but triumph from this point forward. And I really hope that you know that. Now, moving on, let's talk about Kelly Rowland. There's an update there. She actually spoke to the media about what happened at Cannes. And just as I suspected, she was disrespected by that security guard. And this is some of what she had to say.
The woman knows what happened. I know what happened. And I have a boundary. And I stand by those boundaries. And that is it. And there were other women that attended that carpet who did not quite look like me. And they didn't get there scolded or pushed off or told to get off. And I stood my ground. And she felt like she had to stand hers, but I stood my ground.
Look, I knew it. I didn't even need her to say it. I knew it because, like I said in my previous video, as a Black woman, I have experienced this type of disrespect for no reason. And yes, sometimes, like Kelly said, you got to stand your ground. And like she said, this woman knows what happened because there has been this narrative that's been brewing that Kelly was being a diva. No, you don't just react like that. And we have never heard of Kelly just acting like that. She's known to be a very nice individual. So you had to know that she was probably violated in some kind of way. So I'm glad that she spoke up about that particular situation. But that's my show for today. I'm Stacey Brewer, and this is H Blues Word. Peace.